If you've been on Roblox recently, I'm pretty sure you've heard of Forsaken, which is a Dead by Daylight inspired game similar to Fleet of Facility and the Roblox Until Dawn, Pwn by 1400, etc. etc. It's an 8v1 asymmetrical survival horror game where there's up to 8 survivors and 1 killer. Now, after finishing the Hunt event like 100%, I decided I would max out Forsaken. Why? I was very bored. And given that I am a dumbass committed to things, I decided I was going to see it through to the end. I'm recording this by the time I'm doing 2 times, so I have about 8 days worth of playtime. By the end of this, I'm probably going to have like 2 weeks. So I still have to get through like a few more survivors, even though I heard they're adding a bunch of new ones. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if I'm a little awkward, and I'm going to be going over Noob, some of his lore, backstory, his mechanics. Now on top of that, I'm going to go through some of the milestones and some niche things. That being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Unbothered, innocuous, full of whimsy and joy. A big snack person in heart, Noob has a handful of food items at their disposal, sneaking by with their ghost burger, moving faster with their Roxy Cola, and taking damage with their Sight Skin potion. They're scared, but still push on, wanting to find an escape. That is the Forsaken both game and wiki definition of Noob as a character and his goals. I won't take up a lot of time with this section, but I will bring up something crucial. Noob and Guest 666 have a lifelong relationship with them. For those that don't know, 666 was an old Roblox myth that is coming to Forsaken as a killer in the future. Guest 666 was struck by jealousy and greed at some point, separating and distancing himself from Noob, as the Spectre essentially offered him a deal. My source is from the comic. I don't know if it's exactly canon, but that is one of my sources. Apparently, I think he accepted a deal to become what he thought he was training to be, which was a monster leaving behind. I won't go too much in detail, but Sixer, which was a nickname for him created by Noob, is a huge part of Noob's backstory. Hell, his milestone descriptions are about him wanting to forget about the fight that he left him pop, but he just can't. He can't let go. Noob as a survivor is easily the best to get a grip of, being a survivor that uses pre-given utilities rather than given abilities like the other survivors, focusing on movement and how you use your items. Noob's Bloxy Colas, while they can be drunk while moving, only give speed 1 for 10 seconds. However, you spawn with 2 of them automatically. That means you have 20 seconds of a 10% speed boost in your pocket that can be drunken back to back. Also, the blocks close around the map while they give speed 2 for 10 seconds. You're practically slowed to a standstill. Alright, up next is our Sight Skin potions. Now, just because you're a Sight Skin doesn't mean that you're... Sight Skin only gives you overheal to a certain degree. However, a well-placed enraged gashing wound or a mass infection can easily drain you of your overheal. However, one of the most overlooked and underused items are easily the Ghost Burger. Ghost Burger not only gives you its invisibility 4, but also undetectable, which is one of the best things in the game. Now, undetectable means you cannot be tracked by the killer, and in the case of Noob's Ghost Burger, you cannot be seen for the first few seconds of Last Man Standing when auras are revealed. This is huge. It can buy you even up to half of Last Man Standing, even more if it's a cool kid. Because you have to remember, his tracking is non-existent. Noob easily has one of the best tool sets to start out with. And honestly, if you're stunning with Forsaken, if you don't like the stunner or the healer, main Noob. Like, if you can get good at Noob, you can easily be one of the most deadly forces just by Last Man alone. Overall, I believe Noob's a really good starter character overall. His ability to run away quicker, tank damage if necessary, try to protect himself or his teammates, or dodge or use the Ghost Burger to dodge minions and dodge the killer's tracking abilities. He has huge potential. He is what I would like to call the underdog of the survivors. We had so much fun, didn't we? I couldn't bear to look at you anymore. Met new people in the end, but that little analog horror section was done with a lot of creative liberty. Also, my voice isn't so sick anymore. Anyways, the majority of the footage is or the milestones that are from before the major update that came out for Noob about like give or take like a few months ago. As I'm saying this, like it's May 29th as I'm speaking into this microphone. This is majority legacy milestone footage. I think I have some footage of the new milestones here. Let me take a look. Okay, here's some right here. Yeah. That analog horror section was based off the story behind the milestones. As when you get them now, if you were to unlock the milestones, you would get like a little tagline, and everything I said with each of those images appearing on screen was the tagline for that specific milestone. And the second set of images were alternate writers I got off the wiki. So yeah, so I just had some fun with it. Anyways, there's nothing much to say more about his milestones. Something that I found really cool about Noob's milestones, they don't follow the usual take the same milestone and add more onto it. Like his old milestones kinda did that, but went off track with milestone 4. But his new current milestones kind of just give him different outfits entirely. Guess this is meant to show the passage of time? Look, I don't know why you're listening to me. I don't know too much about Forsaken. I really don't. Even with all this playtime, I'm still an idiot. And that's about it. This video's gonna be like 7 minutes long, not even. I'm just trying to get this done before June 1st, which is when this is going to be released, because I kind of planned on making this video and then starting the channel. So yeah, sorry if it's a little awkward. I'm just getting back into the groove of making videos. And yeah, that's really about it. Thank you guys for watching this absolute mess. And yeah, I promise the future videos will have more skits as I start to like branch out. But I only did the analog horror section because I just wanted to test something out and I wanted to use some creative liberty with guest lore. I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. Thank you guys for watching.